Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do your monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their sun and moon in the lovely Gemini. This is for June of 2020. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel, welcome back. I haven't done these videos for like a full series of videos for all the signs for a while now. For those of you who didn't watch all the videos, I moved here to Nebraska at the end of 2017, and I'm trying not to move back back to Washington. That's my plan, Washington State, and I am still offering private readings, and I do have a full-time job, and I work in healthcare. So definitely hit me up if you'd like to get a private reading. Definitely check out my channel, oracledaphne.com. It has all the information you're going to need. You can also donate to my channel. It's going to help me move, and also, I'm trying to upgrade my computer and lighting equipment and things like that. That's going to help me make better content later in time. So any donations are appreciated at this time. I also created a gallery page on my website, which I've never done before. I'm trying to auction off my paintings. It's going to help me. I need to sell them before I move, because it's so expensive to move them and insure them. So if you're watching this video and you're like an art collector, or you just want to get some new art for your apartment or your house, definitely check them out. It's going to help tremendously. So it is also free shipping for anywhere in the US. So I just want to put that out there. I am going to lay out a spread here, guys. So I am still doing also split payments for private readings, just so you guys know, if you guys want to do a split payment, still offering that. Again, this is for Gemini, June of 2020. You guys got what I call a 50-50 split, which I haven't seen in any of these videos so far for this series for June. A 50-50 split is when either two final outcome cards are positive, or the two final outcome cards are negative, and the two cards, like one in position of emotions and one in position of what's coming from the outside, are positive or negative, and they're opposites. So in this case, you've got a 50-50 split with the outcome being positive rather than negative. So it's good. Let's see. So we have the final two cards are the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And which I like them together. I like the feeling of the Queen of Wands together with the Three of Pentacles. It feels very supportive. It feels like it's a positive relationship. Now this could be, the Queen of Wands could be a spouse or a partner who's very strong. To me, she has a very strong vibe. She may not come off as being strong, but she's strong. Maybe she's worked a long time in a certain career and gotten really far ahead. It has a really good job. Maybe she could be well known for some of her talents. A lot of times this is a singer or someone who's out there, or a musical artist. She could be like one of those like empty nesters. So you may have had children with her, or for some reason to me she has like grown children. Or children that have like left the nest, left the house. And the Three of Pentacles is in this, I think the Three of Pentacles was the outcome, is about support. It's about supporting. It's a mutual support. So you and somebody else are supporting each other. So it's not like, even if you're single, the outcome for June is feeling supported in some way. Now, doesn't necessarily mean financially. It could just mean like somebody is literally just there for you and maybe telling you if they're there for you. For some of you, this is a partner, though. This is someone who does support you. But if I'm looking at like the negative cards, it's hard to know really what to make of it because there's not a clear story. The Knight of Swords person is someone who's very fearful, who's full of like, worries, They may have a little bit of tunnel vision, but there's a lot of worry around their head. Their mind may not stop really going. And that to me is Gemini. So guys and girls, this may be just, a little bit of a time where your mind is kind of racing. And to kind of keep up, like you may just be trying to keep up with the times, or you may just like have a lot of thoughts about things, and you may kind of wonder where things are going. It's not really matching up with the Devil. The Devil's coming in from the outside. I don't really like it. I don't like negative cards like this coming in from the outside, because to me it represents a person or a situation that has yet to come to pass. It's almost like a rabbit hole. To me, it's like a rabbit hole. You got to watch out for the rabbit hole in June, Gemini. Like, literally watch your footing. Wherever you step, watch where you're stepping. Number one, watch where you're going. Number two, any kind of situation. Like, you got to watch what you get yourself into. I feel like you could be getting yourself into some trouble. To me, this is trouble. I see the trouble. Normally, I see that the Devil is like, being a slave to our passions and stuff like that, but not in this reading. In this reading, this is where, to me, it's like I see this as a hole. It's like you're falling down some kind of hole and you need help to get out of it. Now, are you going to get the help that you need? Yeah, but it's going to cost you something. I would strongly encourage you to be careful about what the steps that you're taking, literally and metaphorically. Like, so the things that you're doing, before you get yourself into them, think ahead. I don't feel like there's enough planning involved here. Something that you're wanting to get into. It's almost like you're really going to leap into something. You have the Fool card. You're going to leap into something wholeheartedly, and then realize later the pitfalls. You may think also that what you're getting into is going to be lucrative, because the Page of Pentacles here too. So you may think that like there's some kind of thing that you're wanting to do that's going to bring a lot of money later on, or some great investment, or get rich quick scheme, or just like something that you think is going to bring in some cash. And I don't feel like that, like it is. It's really conflicted. But it's also like very clear to me at the same time. So again, you may think that it's good, but you also might think that it's bad. And there we go with this split Gemini. On one hand, you're like, this is a great idea. On the other hand, you're like, no, this is stupid. On the one hand, like you are in some way kind of going to get really excited because we have a 4 of Wands in reverse, and to me that's excited. There might be some elements of the relationship too. Like this could come through a partner, a boyfriend, a spouse, someone who who has a great idea, for something, and they're like selling it to you, and they're like, here, this is it, not only I don't know, like this to me, like if it has kind of like a twisted element. I feel like there's some weird twisted element here that a partner wants you to get on board with, and I don't feel like you're on board with it, whatever that is. Now, I'm going to clear my mind where I was going with that, because I feel like some of you are on that train and others are not on that train at all. And these cards mean different things. So the story could also be, for some of you, like trying to go back to school, with the Page of Pentacles is trying to go back to school. but maybe not really having the money to do it, or being fearful of like taking out any kind of loans at this time. How are you going to pay it off, kind of thing. Some of you are trying to start something new, because again, Page of Pentacles is something new. Or maybe you're trying to get pregnant with a partner too, and there's problems. Maybe you're having a difficult time getting pregnant. You may also like get like really excited, like, you know, you're really excited, you know, you do maybe end up getting pregnant, but it doesn't, like you may not come to full, you may not carry it all the way to term or something like that. For some of you, not everyone, but it's just like there's this element of getting excited over something and then realizing later what you've gotten yourself into isn't for real. Like there is some element of like it not being real. There's also something here about institutions. This could be literally like protests at universities, or things like that. I'm seeing like some kind of thing going on with universities, or something coming out from a university, some information that's coming out, because we have the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords is like the freedom. This is the Aretha Franklin card. This is like the freedom card, where it's like no more. It's like you're not going to take it anymore. And like I'm hearing that, like you're not going to take it anymore, and you're just like fed up with something, and you're free of it finally. Like whatever has been held over you, whatever, you know, whatever darkness has been. Oh, sorry, I think it's my chair. Whatever has been kind of like going on, is going to pass. You're going to like get out of it. You're going to overcome it. This is answers too. Like you're getting answers. And things kind of falling into place and clicking. My guide is saying pieces of the puzzle. It's like a Tetris. To me, like this is like a Tetris game, where it's like the pieces of the puzzle are kind of falling into place. I feel like there's going to be an offer of love, or someone's going to ask you out. If you're watching and you're single Gemini, someone's going to ask you out. I see that. I also see there's a tremendous amount of information coming your way. To me, it's like a download. This is like a massive download. It could also be like, for those of you who are not aware, a download is it's a spiritual download, where it's like spirit is sending you all this information. And I feel like it's almost like, you know, it could be like literally where like a library is opening up, you know, or something that has to do with information is opening up. To me, this is like an open channel of information, and it could be overwhelming, the information that you're getting, or overwhelming the information that you're processing. My guide said you're going to need time to chew the information that you're getting. And also, this is like a leak of information too. My guide says a leak of information. Now, I don't want to go too much farther down this road, because it's not really where I want to go. To me, like, I'm a tarot reader. I can't save the world. As much as I try, I'm just a person. I'm a mirror oracle. That's it. You know, I get to help people in my readings as much as possible. I shine the light wherever I can. This is a time where it is not my responsibility to shine the light on everything, in the sense that I can't. It's people's responsibility to learn on their own. I have to shine the light where I'm called to. This is a time of transformation. You got the Death card, but also you got the Hierophant in upright position. So to me, this is a transformation. You know, this could even transform something to do with social media. Something goes on with social media and there's like a big change or big shift. It could be a merger of social media, or there could be an entire platform, social media platform, that is actually shut down. 2. Okay. To me, this is really intense for Gemini. You're going to need to take a time out whenever you can. I do say this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups is really wanting to come through. The Knight of Cups is, to me, someone who like is the knight in shining armor, someone who wants to save the day. So on the one hand, I want to tell you to let them save the day. If your ass needs saving, then let them. Because I don't think there's anyone else that's going to do it. But I also think that like this Knight of Cups, even though they have positive intentions, they have their own problems. And they can't like fix you. They just need you to work on fixing yourself and helping yourself and make better decisions. You got the Liar, Cheater, Thief card twice. Some of you, it's past cheating problems. Some of you, it's current cheating problems. And to me, the Death card represents transformation, and it's a time of transition. When you're in a time of transition, and I think everybody is in some way regard right now, it's a huge shift of everything. You're going to need to navigate things differently than you did before. Whatever mode that you were in before of navigating the world is changing. Places that you go, the way you process information, people that, you know, reliable sources of information are changing. Habits are changing. To me, I feel like the things that you're going to say are going to elicit negative reaction from people. I'm definitely seeing like you are, whatever your words, like some people react negatively to words, and I feel like you may say stuff that pisses people off in June. If there's anyone that you're dealing with that has a wall up, there's going to be an ending of that relationship soon after. So they put the wall up, they don't talk to you, and then you don't, it's over, essentially. If the wall's been up for a period of time, say you're not emotionally connecting to a partner or something, the relationship's already over. Let's talk about my charms. Let's see what I get for you guys. I'm actually really excited to see what we get. It's interesting because I talked about the wall just now, and you got the charm that's like, I think of this as a secret garden charm. And you can see the door is closed. And it's interesting because someone once said that if you were to call, this is how you know you're on the right path. If you were to call 10 people and you only got through to 2 of them, those are the two doors that are open for you at that time. So like, I feel like there's some things, there's some elements of secretism. There's some secrets here that are present. Number one, because when the door is shut, there's things that you don't know. But also when the door is shut, there are things that are not available to you. So for those of you who are dealing with, who are like, there's some secrets, stuff that there's shady shit that's going on, like you're going to know. For those of you who are frustrated because maybe you try to open doors to certain things and you're not able to walk through those doors, or there's things that you're not, things are not moving forward the way you'd like. It's not available to you, and it might not be the time for it. I think there's a lot of patience that's going to be required in June. You got several puzzle pieces here. Oh, I love this one. Okay, so you got the little bluebird. And the little bluebird is about hope. And I had like pulled out some other charms, but like nothing was like really coming through as far as messages. But the bluebird always, to me, is like a sign. It's a sign of hope. It's a sign of peace. It's a sign that it talks about, it's about switching paths, the bluebird path. And I'm going to see if I can find it. Hang on just a minute. It's one of my favorite paths. Beauty, music, and revitalization after a long time of hurt and suffering. The call is to go outside, put the phone down. That's what I wrote. But also, the bluebird, to me, is about, like a call. It's about a call, like a calling. It's interesting. I was thinking about this, like what this means. To me, it's kind of like a homing beacon, a little bit. Some animals can deliver what I would call like a spiritual call. Like people talk about like a call to go out like on a missions trip, or like a call to like a calling to go into a certain field. To me, this is like a call to do something. Not necessarily meaning like someone's going to call you, but this is like you being kind of pulled spiritually to go to a certain place or do something specific in life. And it's also like a call. Sometimes it's a call to like go home to see a family member. Like I think like I was called when I moved to the East Coast. I was called because my grandparents were going to die. Like they were, very old, and I hadn't seen them in a really long time. And I got to see them before they passed, which was actually something that I'm really grateful for. And the bluebird to me is about being called to go do something. So whatever it is that you're called to do at this time, like if you feel a strong urge, a strong pull, even if it doesn't make any sense to anybody else, go do it immediately. Like it's not even about passion. Like some people follow their passion and say you follow your heart. But to me, this is a spiritual calling. So if you're called to go into the medical field, go into the medical field. If you're called to pick up playing the guitar, play the guitar. I actually got like a call from some horses before I moved to Ellensburg the first time. I started hearing the horses calling to me. I don't know. It's a spiritual thing, and I see it as being a blessing that this bird wanted to come out. So, On that note, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, loyal fans, subscribers, and followers. And I'll be back for more videos, hopefully. So stay tuned. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. All the best. Bye.